Morning has broken like the first morning. Waves are crashing, the first sound that I hear. Good morning, everyone. The 𝗣𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗧 warrior out there running about like a free voice. I don't know what's wrong with he this morning. I'll give you another second or two and he'll be with you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to beautiful Barbados, and welcome back to the daybreaks and sunrises on this glorious 166 square miles of beautiful heaven on earth. Good morning to each and every one of you all. I forgot that when you're on this side at this time of the year, you gotta act like the west coast. You gotta call somebody over on the east and say, has the sun risen as yet? As you can see, it's way over to our left now. We're gonna get a beautiful sunrise this morning. It's gonna be hot today again. But what a lovely treat it is to be back on this side of the island. The last 3 days I've been over on the other side. I've been in sea that I could actually look through. I don't even need a mask or snorkel to see the terrapins, stingrays and turtles swimming around my feet. I've been in sea conditions where I have not had any sand going in my bathing suit or in my teeth or in my ears. And I have not enjoyed the golden bands that have been surrounding the entire waterline. So I'm so happy to be back on this side of the island. Those of little faith that said, I saw a particular person mention this morning that they thought I'd be coming back over to the better side, and they now think that I have the other side as the best side in Barbados. I can tell the other side is a close second though. I mean real close. After all, that is where all my love lies, on that side at the moment. Good morning to each and every one of you all. It's great to be back again. Thank you for commenting on how amazing I look. I saw those comments just now saying I am so happy he turned his camera. I was missing seeing him. And also, thanks to all those that said they're happy to see that my talk is not diluted by old 3 steps or by the line dancing music. So we're back again, everyone. We're back at full force. Well, I would say 75%. Because if I'm here, it's 75%. We're missing 25% because our co-star is not with, sorry. My co-star in cap locks is not here with us, whoever you all choose to call. A lot of people have been disturbing me recently. I know they're just been pulling my tail and telling me that she is a star, etc, etc, because I know the truth. The truth is, there's only one star. That would be me, of course. Good morning to each and every one of you all. It's great to be back with you all this morning. Great to be watching a sunrise. I have not watched a sunrise for 23 days. That is correct. I have been sleeping in. It was very difficult to get up this morning. Co-star even was telling me, do not get up, stay in bed. She made some coffee. I don't know what it was in it, but it got my mouth tasting a little bit bitter and tied up. So I guess it was fairly strong. So blame her if I'm talking a lot this morning. I woke up hardly finding words out around about the beach, as we were just told by myself. He was letting you know and greeting in the morning. I hope he did not sing for you all, because his voice is not nearly as good as mine. I didn't want you all to be running off. I like to see numbers increasing and not decreasing. Beautiful area. You remember, this is one of the first places that we came, I think like 4 days after we actually started our live vlogs with the actual magical bus tour. Again, something that was created, or something that was actually, I would say, founded by our conductor and our driver, who were the first two that started joining us, that took us on the journey of where we are right now. Our official start date, I think, I can't remember. Listen, it's hard for me to remember everything. I've just had a few weeks of where my brain has just been saturated with zero. Nothing at all except for some foreign beauty and a lot of great and fantastic family and friends that I've been meeting. So you'll hear more about that in time. But we are right now at, I thought I would come to the place where the best meets the second best. And I'm not going to determine that. I'll leave that up to you all this morning. We are on the southwestern tip of Barbados. As you can see, there was one person paddling out this morning on a longboard. I guess they're just out to exercise themselves. I don't see any swells really. What I do see though is a lot of sargassum on the beach this morning. It's not a problem. It's gold, it's beautiful, it's expected this time of year. Not nearly as dense as it has been in the past years at this time of the year itself. Also, I don't see much in the water either. I'm still seeing some blues and stuff, not the greens or browns that we've seen over the years. Really, sargassum has sort of like disintegrated and gone to the bottom and discolored all the ocean. Beautiful out here this morning. A little bit different, obviously, from what I've been accustomed to. As I said before, I've been swimming in pristine, with pristine conditions without any kind of currents or any undertows or any sand being moved. It has absolutely been beautiful. Do not believe what our water baby says about stones and rocks all over the place. I have walked up and down the beach for a few days now, as I have told you, and I have not kicked a rock, not once yet. I came out this morning here and stumbled on a hidden boulder. I am not putting on anywhere, everyone. I'm just being realistic and truthful. Alright, we're at the Barbados Hilton. A lot of things have happened here since we were last here about 3 months ago. I don't know, it may have happened a little bit before that, because we actually didn't do this section when we were down here last. But one thing is the, I had to say, bad condition of the lifeguard hut. There are no windows on the above side. They're being replaced with some wooden panels, I guess. I don't know if they were destroyed or if they're doing some renovations or what. You see all these steps looking like new from the colors of these steps. So maybe they're actually under construction, bringing it back again. But definitely needs some cure if that is not what is happening. The other thing is, you can see the beach is littered with these foolish bushes. Those bushes over there, we call them foolish bushes, not because creation is not amazing. It just is because of how those fruit taste. I can assure you that over the last 2 days, I have heard nothing but fretting from my co-star, your star girl, about sea grapes on the ground. We have been walking over ripe sea grapes. I tell you the truth, the best thing now about it is that we were crushing them, but all over the ground. Stink! Got the whole place dirty, got everything discolored, got my feet feeling horrible. Anyway, that's what happens. They're beautiful when they're on the tree. tree. See, I've been off for too long. Beautiful when they're on the bush. I'm sorry for that lapse. However, do not eat them, as we said before. People say they're healthy for you. I don't know about how healthy they are. You would have to survive tasting them first to know the benefits of being the healthy part. But here we go again. We're going to walk around. Now, the developments I had mentioned before, this morning I came up here, I said, I was going to tell you all that I was going to come back up here to 𝗏𝗏𝐻 and have a lunch or something, or at least a drink or a cup of coffee or something with my co-star and with the Spice Girls in the very near future. However, they seem to be non-existent now. I see everything is gone. All the furnishing is gone. All the bar has gone. Let me say bar, the liquid bar. Yes, Simon, there's no reason to come up here to this beach anymore. There's no alcoholic beverage on this beach, unless you go in the Hilton itself. So that is still an option, but that seems to close down. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing, if they're closing down and then coming back for the winter season, or if they're fully closed down, but everything has gone. The entire surrounding areas around it is all overgrown. You know, they planted some amazing artificial grass and stuff, and it just has gone wild. No one's taking care of it. It's very unkempt, very unexpected to find the Hilton Beach like this, and I'm not putting on anywhere. I'm just telling you what I am seeing and what I am feeling. As you know, this journey that I am on, that you all are joining me on your journey and walking with me on my journey. I talk about the way I feel, about things that affect me, whether they're positive or negative, because I think that I should be able to speak from my heart and from my soul, and that's exactly what I've done for the last months and months. It's actually 2 years and about 8 months, 2 years and 8 months now. So you would understand that I'm going to continue that trend. That's how we started, and that's how we're going to continue. But this is what I want to show you. As you can remember, you have a lot of lovely big wooden loungers out here, lovely cushions. They had some nice hammocks and stuff, and also some suspended hammock chairs around here as well. And all that behind was all a beautiful beach facility. I don't know what's happening, as I said. It could be just that they have stopped for the off season and they're going to refurbish and stuff and come back. Because we know a lot of refurbishment goes on in Barbados between August and September. They're the quieter months, September being the quietest month of all. That's with our tourism, of course, land-based, and also sea-based. Sea-based, as you would know, that only happens really from November, well, end of October, until, say, early April, and then it starts to just peter off. But we can see that there's been activity with volleyball. And I was not here yesterday. When I play this by myself, usually there are 2 people on the other side. I play by myself because I am so athletic and amazingly structured that I can run all over the court and receive and also spike on any occasion. Hear the word spike. That is not putting rum in a Coke or putting rum in fruit juice. It is a spike, which is a volleyball term. Most of you would not know about that there. As you can see, the overgrown, I was talking about the overgrown area. And what is even more disturbing are all of these bush being back behind here. I mean, it looks like a jungle is so overgrown with all this bush. But it's very, very obvious when you come around the corner that things have changed down here. From the time I turned and I started apart this morning, I saw a lot of wild bush and stuff up here. And so I was a little bit concerned of what was going on. I walked right up to the bar, so everything has been removed. So if you were planning to come here today for lunch, dinner, or if you're planning to come here in the very near future, please check on it first. I know the one in 𝗣𝗟𝗃 is still open, but as I said, I'm not sure if it's temporary or if this is a permanent thing. I'm not too sure. But again, this is not how I expect to find the beach down here. You know, this is one of the highest rated hotels in the island, and I find it really looks a little bit unkempt at the moment, but that's how it is. Hilton, my apologies, and please do not block me from going back up by your fort next time that I want to go up there and show everyone. I'm just being factual and letting you know how it looks from the observer's point of view, which will be me this morning. Alright, I hear you. I see all them comments here. 1 second, hold on. I'm back. Let me take off my hat so you can see all of the beauty. I don't hide any of it at all. Good morning to all of our friends and family and loved ones, and anyone that's viewing this channel for the first time. If you are viewing this for the first time and you're trying to make a comment here and say, oh, he's so handsome, and I don't know how they could do without him for 3 weeks, I would have had a serious problem. I understand that there. You can't comment unless you become a friend or you're a friend of a friend. So send your friend request, please, because I can actually see the comments going across the bottom here. Send friend requests and help us celebrate his beauty. That's good. That's a nice comment. Thank you very much, co-star. I really appreciated that. Good morning, Secret Police. As you would have seen this morning, we've shown some bush. We've talked about how my co-star does not like them, whether they're ripe or not. She doesn't mind when they're on the tree and they're turning colors because they look like Christmas trees with lights on them. You know, different colors like greens and reds and oranges and purples. But when they drop on the ground, they're disgusting, and you would not eat them when they come off the tree. That is for sure. She can tell you that. She's on here herself. You can question her on that for sure. And again, I can tell you that she's gonna back me up. I don't mean turn her back on me. I mean definitely agree with what I am saying, of course. She went through a rigorous training program. I didn't realize it was so intense. Of course, being an Olympian, it doesn't make a difference to me because I can handle anything whatsoever they brought at me. I must say, they had me a little short of breath when they made me do the 3,566 steps up, and then they made me run back down and do the 3,567 because they put another step on the top to see if I could make it, and I made it. But unfortunately, she went down. I was sort of like a little bit under the weather because of her intense training, but she's a true champion. She's got up, she's fighting hard. And this morning, when the 3:15 alarm went off, I shook her and I said, listen, get out of bed. And she said, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, as though she was frightened or something. But she was up, she was alert for sure. She went straight in and made coffee for me. She asked if I wanted breakfast. She asked if she wanted me to dress me. You know, she asked if she wanted me to drive her here and drive me here as well. But I told her no, I really can't put her through all of that. Just get up and do my coffee quick. That was it. So there we go. All right, we're not at risk going right onto the fort this morning, especially after someone may have seen me already broadcasting. So we just show you what was the old fort just down here. They still have up some cannons. Unfortunately, some of them are replicas when they have a lot of beautiful cannons in the water, but they could be preserved as well. However, they do have a few up there. We try to maintain the look with the replicas as well, but you can see the difference immediately. They're all smooth and not puffed from the age as the cast iron ones would have been. But they must have had a function up there recently. I'm not too sure what has been going on. As I told you, I've been out of operation for a few weeks now. So I really haven't been checking anything. All I've been doing has been, you know, performing my duties as an amazing doctor, which I have to say, 110% definitely. You can ask my co-star again. I've taken care of her extremely well. Don't mind, she's fretted a lot, especially in the latter stages when she started to get better. She's been a very difficult patient, but I have been trained in taking care of patients whether they're difficult or not. There we go. Welcome to Barbados. Welcome to the first sunrise back on our live vlogs. We haven't had this for a little while. That is absolutely beautiful. The casting with the shadows and the darker colors, like just below the emeralds and stuff. Absolutely beautiful this morning. Stunning. As you can see on the western side, you really don't get much sarcasm. Sorry, I'm sorry, but when people pull my tail, I like to give some trouble. So that would be expected. And just to remind you who we are, let's do this here very quickly. 1 second. Let's see if I can get this here work without jumping around. Let's remind us who we are and what we stand for, as my co-star is not here this morning, which is sort of like a little bit of extra work for me. But we are the EMC, which is the early morning crew. The heart represents all about love. I didn't write we this morning, but it's all about we. That is what we do. It is all about sharing love and kindness and caring about the other person around us, not just about ourselves. We all know very well, no matter where in the world we're living right now, it has turned into a me culture. All about me. I want money, I want possessions, I want this, I want that, and no one says, would you like anything? That's something you do not hear anymore, but you will hear it here in the EMC, because that's what we believe in: sharing love and kindness and care and happiness, taking care of thy neighbors if you want them to take care of yourself, and that is what we try to portray. All things are positive, and that's where we go. If you have a positive light that you're going towards, even if you've made mistakes, that's not a problem. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect like me. So I would understand, I can sympathize with you all. It's very difficult to live in a world of perfection as I do, because, you know, normally people would expect others to behave the same way. I don't expect that at all. I know how hard it is to be perfect. It really doesn't challenge me, because I am just perfect naturally, but for others I know how difficult it can be. Alright, Barbados Hilton. This is the view looking southward. As you would know, this is the second structure. They had one here before that had only dome tops. I don't know if anyone still has photos of that. You'd like to post one of those old photos and let others that are coming on see what it used to be like. That was imploded years ago, and it sat here idle for a very, very long time, and then the government of Barbados rebuilt this structure. Absolutely lovely. Originally, when it was first put up, it was sort of like a shock to the eye, because we were accustomed to seeing leveled ground for many, many years. However, when this went up, and again before all the landscaping started to mature and stuff around it, it definitely looked really, really out of place. But from the other side and this side, both sides are looking better now because of the actual landscaping and these mature trees that are coming up here. Really, really beautiful. Any of you remember the original Hilton out here? That was also spectacular as well. Up in the distance, you're going to see the crane. That is where the Caribbean Hotel used to be. They're heavily under construction under. I think they're on like level 3, approximately level 3. The amount of steel and stuff that I'm seeing going in there, it's definitely being built to withstand anything. It should be quite nice. I've seen the artist impressions of that. That looks good. We don't normally talk about things that are not around our proximity, but that is within view, so I thought we'd talk about that. Then we have the beautiful Drill Hall Beach, which is also known as Brandon's, which is a surf break called Brandon's, but called Drill Hall Beach. That's just below the Barbados Defence Force, right opposite the garrison Savannah. You can drive right along here from Pebbles through the back road here by the military cemetery and right up into Brandon's itself, or Drill Hall Beach, and then exit just up by where the Hastings police station used to be. And where it used to be is there are only no barracks. Hastings and Worthing police stations have merged just up the hill from there. They have one large, very large station in that location now. They also have substations as well, so those are fair and say, well, what happens in the Worthing area now? Well, they have substations. It's in Lawrence Gap and other locations. Many times of the year, you may not know it, but many times a year there's actually a concrete groin that goes off of here, not too far out, probably to where this wave is about to be right now, center of screen. That's where all under here is buried. So you get the shifting of sand. As you know, in summer, unless we have a large tropical system that passes here, beaches expand themselves. That is all over the island, south, the east, the west. So you will find the beaches right now in fairly large condition, or fairly large size. However, you will find sargassum on the south, a lot of sargassum on the south, but nothing like it has been over the years, which is a great thing. Hopefully it'll be reducing, and next year it'll be even less. And I've seen some of the South Coast beaches looking in absolutely beautiful condition, and some photos of from folks who are visiting here, part-time residents. They're visiting the island, have been putting out their photos. I don't want to call anyone's name. You know already, we believe in anonymity. But there is one traitor from the West Coast known as Anne Matniff. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say your name. Good morning to you, Anne. I'm sorry I didn't see you yesterday. But I was playing lazy and I had to get up 3:15 this morning. So I didn't come out to karaoke, but I surely heard you singing. Well, it may have been you. It sounded absolutely great, and I wouldn't expect anything less of you. But I hope you enjoyed all of your visits to the South Coast. I promised you that I would not say anything and would not call your name. That promise is broken. I guess you would know by now. But I hope you're enjoying the South and realize that Barbados is not just one coastline. Like all those on the South, I hope you take a trip over the West and also see the same. I don't mean a driving trip where you pass by the West Coast and see concrete structures all on the seaside, because you can't even see the ocean in most places. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Anyhow, we get back to it. But please stop, take a little while. Stop in 𝗏𝗏 especially, because if you like the South Coast, you like St. Lawrence Gap area, 𝗏𝗏 is just like that. All the conveniences, all the bars, all the nightclubs, all the facilities, everything you can find down there. It is a high octane area as well on the beach side. So if you visit the 𝗏𝗏 beach, not plugging anywhere in particular, but 𝗏𝗏 beach has become my favorite West Coast beach. Careful people, I did say my favorite beach. I said my favorite West Coast beach. My passion is still on the South. I love the South Coast. I'm a surfer. I like turbulent water and stuff. I like being rolled about in shore break. I like getting up and having to go and wash off all the sand and not just walk straight out onto my beach lounger and lay down without any sand on me. Remember you said if I plug the West Coast well today, that when I got home you will prepare a special breakfast for me, so get ready for me. Yes, I am presently residing on that side of the island. I'm taking a staycation over in the Palm Beach condos. Beautiful facility, of course. That is why I'm so comfortable over there. And we're back over here on a temporary basis. We will be vlogging over here tomorrow as well on the south side or the east side. We won't be doing the west yet because we have some special friends that are coming in over the weekend that we want to do some walking with them on the west side. So we'll be doing a lot of that over the weekend time and into next week. Do not fret, please, driver. We will be over here on occasions. We have started our vlogs back over here, so it must be in good stead with you for sure. Alright, we're not going to go too long this morning. I was told that I couldn't keep it under half an hour. It's impossible for me to do so. And I told everybody I can hardly even talk. As you all hear, there are a lot of lulls here and a lot of silent spots. And that's because I really am not in a very talkative mood. I seem to have lost my zing, but hopefully I'll catch it back. So bear with me until I'm able to talk. And I haven't been making any jokes. You all would see I've been so serious this morning about everything. Factual, of course. So that is going to change over the course of time. Not the factual part, but the serious part. I usually laugh at historical and factual information. So not at jokes. I don't make them at all. It's a very serious matter doing these vlogs. I know all of you all know me already as being a very serious person. I do not make sport. I am very serious about the product that I'm bringing. So serious so that if I do not show you the most amazing thing, I would not be doing what I said, because I am serious about showing you the beauty of Barbados. Just in case you all were wondering, I'm not catching my breath. I'm just giving you all of my beautiful looks, that's all. Alright, we're going to take a little walk further up here to Brandon's Beach, Hall Beach. Not do it too much this morning, they said. We're going to stay within half an hour. So we have approximately 5 minutes. Okay, let me make from here halfway there in 5 minutes. But don't mind, this 5 minutes is feeling so long because, as I said, I'm grasping for words. I did not bring any bullet points with me this morning. Actually, I don't ever bring bullet points with me. I have been rehearsing at Q, but Q has been interrupting me with my talking because of the loud music. So I've been trying to talk over it, and some of you all have been hearing that, but with the microphone that I've acquired so that I'll be able to talk over the loud music, so you'll be able to hear the best sound possible, cuts out a little bit of the sound. We're going to be working on that. So again, apologies to all of those that are following the Q in the community, or that have been following Q in the community, and I've heard some changes in the audios, and also in the video presentation. That's not our fault. That's because the lighting that we had last week, very, very light and very low under the tent itself this week. I don't know if you all know, but it's in Hoyts Village. That's just above Holders itself, or above the Holders Polo Ground. It's on a cricket pitch. I've been there before, our cricket field. I've been there before. A really nice venue. Just hope it'll be fair weather, because that's the only thing when you're getting any of those events on cricket grounds, is that the rain and stuff could cause an issue. But up there's no limit to dancing, because even if you're not dancing under a tent or on pallets, you'll be able to dance on the field. It is a beautifully maintained field. So those of you in the island, you know where to come and join us on Thursday for sure. If you don't see us before, we'll be at Q in the Community, God's Spare Life. That's in Hoyts Village in St. James. I notice they're catering to the West Coast people, because a lot of the West Coast people do not like to drive. They like to stay on that side of the island and don't like to go anywhere in the south and the east. I'm looking forward to reading the comments on that one. But anyhow, it is true. A lot of West Coast people are very, very satisfied to lie on the beach and do water sports all day long and just relax and drink drinks and really not drive anywhere. I mean, for example, Matnif did not even know we had a South Coast. She thought it was all West Coast. I do not know if she did not realize we were surrounded by water, so there are different coastlines. But Anne, I'm so happy that you're up here exploring now. I'm so happy that your passion for the South Coast has increased so much that you're ready to vacation on the South next year. That is what I have heard from a very, very reliable source. Thank you, my co-star. Sorry, I can't go on the bus alone. Got a lot of wheels on that bus for sure. I'd like to say a special thank you to all of those that keep these vlogs going. You know, up to, I would say, the turn of this year, I used to respond to every comment. However, doing that meant that I used to spend 8 to 10 hours every day after the vlogs going through all the comments and responding to them. It's not that I don't love you, but the quality of my own life had gone down because I was spending only time in front of the computer, not enjoying the beauty that I so proudly display every morning and every day in our vlogs. So what I have started to do is I've started to enjoy a little bit more of this beauty. So every day I'm pretty much on vacation. I come and do the vlogs with you all. I then go through the comments, but I don't write too much information. I don't always answer all of them. So you'll understand why it is. It's not that I don't care for you and I don't love you. It's just because I'm trying to enjoy a little bit more of the beauty that surrounds me. The beauty that you pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Like I almost said like the billionaire, but he's so cheap, he don't pay that at all. Probably comes with all the bargain packages possible. But you pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to come and enjoy this here. So I'm enjoying this for free. This is where I live, and this is where the co-star lives. No, this is the co-star. She's gone from mine to the co-star because she can only be the co-star. To those that I met yesterday in Lime Grove, in Clifton Market, or that lady, I wouldn't even say your name because you have me so distressed. When I have met you for the first time and you told me that she's the star, you have not even seen our broadcast and you call her the star. Good morning to you, my dear. I hope you join us soon and you bring some of your humor with you as well. Obviously, you're a great comedian. Anyhow, as you can see, there is sarcasm up here. But look, do not be dismayed. You can actually get any see. Now, anyone on here that's a real South Coast person would know that in all the August gone by, that you would not be able to get any see. Or if you did, you'd have to walk through 10 or 15 yards of sargassum along the coastline itself, in the water area, right in the shore break, to get into water. You used to actually have to dig a track to get from the higher section of sand down to the sea. This year I have not really seen that. It's very heavy here at the moment, as in covering a lot of the surface, but not as in the height and volume that it would normally carry. So I had to say that is a good sign. And from what I said before, I've seen a lot of beautiful pictures of lovely coastline and the island on the south coast. Yes, that's right, on the south coast without sargassum. That's also correct. Alright, to my landscaping crew, I am going to give you all one more chance to clear up all of this bush on the beach. This looks ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot of unnecessary litter here in green colors. You all could take care of this. And remember, when I said cut it down, I don't mean cut off the top limbs. We are not taking off split ends off of a hairstyle. We want this right down to the sand level. We want the roots extracted, and I will get kind permission. As you can see, there being some bonfires out here. We can burn those roots to get rid of this bush so it does not come back again. So landscaping crew, get ready. I'm going to be checking on you all in the upcoming weeks, and I hope all of this is being rectified. I don't want to see this bush all over here. This blocks the view from everyone that's sitting in the car. Cheese on, that's terrible. So behind here, you can drive, as I said before, come through by the Barbados Hilton, come along by the military cemetery, and work your way on the actual sand road that comes through here. I remember years ago when I first started surfing, there's a wall just out here that separated what was the Drill Hall Beach from what was, I guess, Land's End Beach. I don't know what they used to call it then, but a lot of people used to term that as Land's End. The wall is just over there, all the writing on it. You could not drive around there at high tide. You need a 4x4. A car could not come around there. However, the building of sand down here, as well as you would also see on Carlisle Bay or Carlisle Beach, has increased due to all the piers and the deep water harbour, and therefore trapping sand in the section, and therefore all this is built into a solid area. So there's no fear of driving a car through here. And Jeremy, yes, you can ride your bicycle through here. I know you're not going to rent a car. Too much money. Actually, I don't even know if you rent a bicycle. I guess you beg from somebody and ask them to use their cycle. I better say tricycle, just to make sure that we all understand your capabilities. So good morning to you. And to our cook, I hope the 3 weeks that we have been missing in action, that you have learned to actually turn on the stove. I know the process is very, very difficult for people like yourself, but the stove lights either by electronic lighter. Yes, they do have things like that. It's no longer throwing logs in a pit. It actually lights by electronic lighter, or you can have your own matches and light the stove. Now the next part of it will probably take you 6 more months before you're able to actually boil water. But that is something that can be done if you really dedicate yourself to it. You could probably learn to boil water in about maybe 4 months, even shortcut. I'm giving you all that credit. So it will only take you 4 months to learn how to boil water. For everyone else, like our Switch Mary, I know you went up to England, you're probably going to come back with even more of an English accent. Hold on a minute though, she only has an English accent. Alright Mary, I know you're going to come back with another accent. I think you may have toured some of Europe as well. And to all of our other Spice Girls, I know you all are spending your time along with the care team and Munch Kings at making sure that everyone on here feels comfortable. So thank you again for your dedication over all the years and all of the vlogs in making sure that everyone on here feels like a family. I do heavily rely on you all to do so because, as I said before, I really don't take all of the time to sit down and answer all the comments anymore because I see the interaction going on here. It's absolutely lovely out here. I hope you all have enjoyed this first day back. It's a little bit slow, a little bit lazy. It has been officially now half an hour, and as I said before, I've been promised some great rewards if I keep it under half an hour. So my co-star is to blame for cutting this short. She said to me, she's dangled a carrot. So I have to say I have to keep it at half an hour because actually she said, Nicholas, either half an hour or 30 minutes, whichever comes first. So both of them have actually come. I've looked at my watch. One says half an hour is up, one says 30 minutes. So to each and every one, thank you again for joining us. It is our first day back, so again, actually hold on a minute though, cheese on bread. I shouldn't deprive you all of this beauty. So it's our first official day back and I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, we're starting the ball rolling again. I have to get my feet under me, as you all have heard me run all over the beach this morning. We're going to have a lot more interaction from me, myself and I in the near future. So I hope you look forward to that. We have also my co-star, the person that claims she's a star because she was given a vote on the committee, will be back with us very soon as well. She has not been well, but she is strong and determined she will be back with us again. So get ready for her. I have been sampling what kind of comments she's going to be making. I've been listening to her while she was sleeping. She talks in her sleep a lot. So I've been listening to everything she's been saying, and from what I've been seeing, my university masters did not teach her anything correctly. So it's looking as though it's going to be a very difficult time when she comes back out. So some of you all may be rejoicing to hear that. The goody goody two shoes and the goody goody gumdrops crew, sorry, I tried my best. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see how that goes. But as you also know, Switch Mary is not the only person that can flick in the blink of an eye. She does that as well. Anyhow, everyone have a great day. Again, thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for coming on here and spreading the word of love and peace and kindness and happiness and care and everything that's positive. You know, every time I go to people, I go and say to them, after obviously they've interacted with me, I say to them, do you love peace? Do you love happiness? Do you love joy? Do you love the positive things in life? They say yes. I say, well, then you need to come to us and give us your positive energy as well, because that is how this is going to spread from one person to another by word of mouth. That is why we're all very similar in our outlook on life. We all sort of like just tell friends that we know will be interested. They're friends that we don't tell because we know they're just not going to understand what we are doing, and it's not because they're just not smart. It just is that they don't quite grasp where we are. So thank you again for making this possible. Thank you for spreading our word. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the brilliant comments. Thank you for welcoming everyone in, for letting the world see that the EMC is making a huge difference. Love you all. But my car I just saw looked a little more distant, so I have to say goodbye now. So again, thank you very much, co-star, for cutting this short and depriving all of our family of an amazing long walking tour this morning alongside the beautiful South Coast. What I can tell you is that you don't have to wash my bathing suit from yesterday. It had no sand, and I'll be back down to put that on in the whole world. So catch you all later. Greetings from Barbados. Hopefully we'll see you all when you're here, because we want you to see that we are who we are online. We like a lot of fun, we like a lot of lightheartedness, and we surely love life. For those of you that will be up tomorrow morning, look forward to seeing you. And for those I will see on Thursday at Q in the community, all of our Q family, remember Q and EMC merge. Q is good for me and you, and EMC is all about we. So you put them together and you understand we're moving in the same direction. We're all about peace and happiness and love. Catch you all later. Love you all. Okay, for all those that have stayed on, I'm hanging my head in shame. I've just been reminded by my co-star that I did not say Serenity Prayer. And it's not that I did not say it, because I said it numerous times before I started the vlog, but I forgot to say it with you all. So those that have stayed on, that are on here, there's a special reason for you to be on, and that is because we can say our Serenity Prayer together. And again, my apologies, because we always start that. I'd say maybe out of the 1,200, we have maybe missed like 10 of them, but we are hoping to catch back up on it. So thank you to anyone else that may have made a comment, but thank you also to my co-star for bringing it to my attention. And she said, you have to go back on. She said, I'm going to give you 5 extra minutes. So we're going to give you the carrot even after 35 minutes. So thank you for that. Good morning to you, Malcolm. I can't even see who else is on here. I wish I could see Vylene, and I don't know who else is on here. So forgive me, Nicole. I see my co-star, of course, Caron, though she's on here, Elise, there are a few people on here. So good morning to all you all again. So let us say our Serenity Prayer, and let us make sure that if we didn't start it right, we're going to make sure and end this morning right. Here we go. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. So good morning to each and every one of you all again. Remember, carry your serenity and your peace with you today. Don't do like me and forget it on the beach down in Hilton. Make sure you carry it with you, and make sure and say that prayer whenever you're being challenged or you're in a difficult situation. The Serenity Prayer saves my life, and it has done so numerous times. So understanding of it is the important thing, not just saying it. So if you don't understand what it means, and you're trying to be responsible for those around you, for things that are happening around you that you have no control over, well then you know for sure you need to practice that more and more and more, because you're really only responsible for yourself and the attitude and the conditions around you that you yourself create, no one else. Have a great day. Thank you for coming back on to say the Serenity Prayer with me. I will put this on at the end of the other vlog when we go up to YouTube, just so people see how things can pass your mind sometimes. Have a great day. Again, greetings from Barbados. Sending love on behalf of myself and of course Jeanette and all of our Spice Girls, all of our care team, and all of our EMC 246 family, because we're all on the journey 246 together. Catch y'all later.